The couple's trip goes wonderfully. They spend many beautiful days together and enjoy each other's company. However, after a few weeks pass, David starts to lose interest in Rafi, and she doesn't understand what's happening to him. At the same time, Rafi wants to have a baby and realizes it's time to think about her future because David lives carelessly without really thinking about having to support a family. Rafi tells her therapist about the problems in their relationship and says David is too immature. Lisa realizes it's time to tell the truth. She confesses that David is her son. This news shocks Rafi because she shared her most intimate secrets with Lisa, and the doctor stayed quiet all this time and used what she heard to control her son's life. Upset, Rafi leaves the office, and Lisa immediately calls her son to tell him she knows about his relationship with an older woman. David is also very angry to learn the truth, because his mother has been learning all his deepest secrets from Rafi all this time. Because of all these disagreements and problems, David decides to end his relationship with Rafi and tells her abruptly. However, after a few days, David realizes he misses his beloved woman very much. He suggests they get back together, but now Rafi thinks it's time for them to break up for good. After what happened, Lisa can't find peace and asks her colleague for support. A couple of weeks later, David and Morris are walking around the city in the evening, drinking. They decide to have fun at a nightclub where David dances with a pretty woman named Sue, who works with Rafi. When David wakes up the next morning and sobers up, he realizes that Sue is in his bed. That same day, he accidentally meets Rafi at the supermarket. They both realize their feelings are as strong as ever. The lovers immediately go to David's house where they become intimate again. I not only get back together, but David even decides to invite Rafi to a family dinner, where she hugs Lisa and says she misses their therapy sessions. Lisa accepts her son's choice, no matter what, but she can barely contain herself when she learns the couple is planning to have a child. A few days later, Rafi accidentally finds out at work that David has been intimate with Sue. David tries to explain himself and says he did something stupid, but Rafi doesn't want to hear anything, and she breaks off their relationship. Devastated, David turns to Lisa for help both as his mother and as a therapist. Lisa sincerely advises him to apologize to Rafi because she helped him believe in himself and truly discover his talent as an artist. David waits for Rafi at her building entrance and begs her to forgive him. He tells her that what he wants most in the world is to have a child with her. She forgives him and realizes he's ready to make serious sacrifices for her. After that, they gently become intimate again. However, Rafi convinces David that love alone isn't enough to maintain a relationship and start a family. They eventually break up for good. A year later, David sees Rafi in the same restaurant where they had their first date. She also notices her ex-boyfriend. They both smile gently at each other and part forever, keeping only sweet memories of each other. This touching story shows how complicated love can be when people are at different stages in their lives. Thank you for watching our review. Please subscribe to our channel, give us a like, and ring the bell to get notified about our new videos. Happy David goes home and tells his mother that he's met a wonderful woman. But he also lies and says the woman is only 27 years old. It turns out that David's mother is actually Lisa, the same therapist who has been counseling Rafi. Lisa doesn't realize that her son is dating her patient. Lisa asks David about the woman's interests, but she can't tell from his answers that he's fallen in love with Rafi. David and Rafi don't feel embarrassed about their age difference at all. They find it very easy to talk to each other. David helps Rafi feel better and recover from her difficult divorce. And Rafi helps David believe in himself and realize that his paintings are truly beautiful, even though his family has been criticizing his art for years. Because of this support they give each other, a real passion grows between these two very different people, and they become intimate whenever they can. Rafi has more experience than David and shows her young boyfriend how wonderful a relationship between a man and woman can be. Rafi is used to sharing her most personal secrets with her therapist, so she tells Lisa detailed stories about her romantic experiences without any hesitation. Lisa is happy for her patient who has finally found joy in life again. However, over time, Lisa starts to realize from Rafi's stories that she's dating David. Lisa figures this out for sure by asking some clever questions. This discovery shocks Lisa and forces her to choose between her job as a therapist and her feelings as a mother. Lisa even has to get counseling from another therapist who advises her to keep treating Rafi as long as the relationship seems like just a casual thing. Lisa feels better because she's sure her son will soon get tired of an older woman. David takes Rafi to his art studio and shows her paintings he created because he was inspired by their relationship. Rafi is completely amazed by what she sees and sincerely praises David's talent. The couple has a romantic dinner that ends with them being intimate as usual. Feeling inspired by her relationship with David, Rafi feels young and carefree again. She wears a revealing outfit to her next therapy session. Rafi tells Lisa about very personal moments in her relationship with David, and Lisa can barely stop herself from saying something in response, because it's her own son. At home, David packs his bags and tells his mother he's going out of town with friends for a few days. That same day, Rafi comes to her therapy session and tells Lisa that she and David are going on a romantic trip for a few days. At this point, Lisa sadly realizes that her son has lied to her. Welcome to SM Movie Recaps Review Channel. Today we're talking about the romantic drama Prime, a film full of surprising twists about love, age, and complicated relationships. David is a 23-year-old young man who loves to paint. He's very talented, but only shows his artwork to close friends because he doesn't think his paintings are good enough. His family is completely against his art and thinks painting is a waste of time. David's parents believe he should become a successful lawyer or doctor instead. They don't understand that painting is the most important thing in his life. At the same time, there's Rafi, a 37-year-old woman who is very sad because she just got divorced. She was married for 9 years, and now her marriage is over. To help deal with her sadness, Rafi visits a therapist named Lisa. She talks to Lisa about all her worries and problems. Lisa tells Rafi not to think too much about the past and to start fresh with her life. Rafi works hard at her job and has a good position at a successful company in downtown New York. David lives a fun, carefree life with his best friend Morris. Morris has bad luck with girls and gets rejected often. When another beautiful girl says no to him, Morris gets angry and throws a big cake in her face. After this, David and Morris have to run away from the girl's angry brothers who want to fight them. One evening, Rafi and David happen to meet by chance at a movie theater. Even though there's a 14-year age difference between them, they immediately feel attracted to each other. During the movie, they keep looking at each other and feel a special connection. When David goes home, he can't stop thinking about the attractive woman he met. He gets her phone number from mutual friends and wants to call her, but he's scared she might reject him. Finally, David gets brave enough to call Rafi. She recognizes his voice right away. David tells her he really likes her and asks her out on a date. Rafi happily says yes. The next evening, they meet for dinner at a restaurant and get along perfectly. After their wonderful evening together, David walks Rafi home. They talk about their interests and hobbies, and feeling attracted to each other, they share a sweet kiss. At her next therapy session, Rafi tells Lisa about her date with the young man, but she lies about his age and says he's 27 instead of 23. After listening to Rafi and seeing how much happier she seems, Lisa carefully suggests that the woman should continue seeing this nice young man despite their age difference. Lisa believes that love doesn't care about age. David and Rafi's relationship grows quickly. They go on several wonderful dates, and then Rafi invites the handsome young man to visit her expensive apartment in Manhattan. David notices that she has a beautiful and expensive painting on her wall, and he's impressed by her good taste in art. The couple is very attracted to each other, and they become intimate in her kitchen.